We all know monsoon season in India extends between the period of June to September. Have you ever wondered why it occurs only during that period? The geographical phenomena is responsible for southwest monsoons in India. So today let's try to understand in very simple terms how and why does this happen. Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing great and fantastic. Before I get started with the explanation of the onset of monsoon, let me explain two important topics. We know that the earth rotates on its own axis and also makes a revolution around the sun. It's during this revolution that the position of sun with respect to earth varies. Hence we have three important lines, that is the equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So what exactly do these signify? Equator is the 0-degree latitude and is considered to be the line dividing the globe into two halves, that is the northern and southern hemispheres. The sun rays falls vertically and directly on the earth's surface between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic. Beyond these two lines, whatever the sunshine that is received are the oblique rays of the sun. And during the span of 1 year, the position of the sun moves from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn and then backward. Coming to a second topic, when there is an increasing temperature in the atmosphere, the air molecules rise up and then a low pressure is created. The wind movements in our atmosphere is such that it always moves from high pressure to the low pressure region. Having learnt these two concepts, let's delve into the understanding of southwest monsoons. During the time of December, the sun's position is such that it is directly coinciding with the Tropic of Capricorn. Hence, it is the winter season for places in the northern hemisphere and it is summer season in the southern hemisphere. After this, the gradual movement of the sun begins back towards the equator. Remember, when I say that the sun begins to move, it's not the actual movement of the sun, because we know sun's position is fixed in the solar system. It's actually the movement of the earth with respect to sun that causes seasonal variations. So coming back to my previous point, the sun's movement has begun towards the equator and at around the time of March, it is exactly on the equator. And that's when the summer season begins in India. Due to the extensive heat, the land gets warmed up very soon as compared to the oceans. So why does that happen? As we know, oceans are huge water bodies and the time required for them to get warm or cool is more as compared to the land masses. So here what happens is the land mass of India is heated up very soon as compared to the surrounding oceans and a low pressure area is created on the subcontinent, as explained earlier. But the Indian Ocean is still comparatively cooler than the surrounding land masses. That means it is the region of high pressure area. As a result, now the trade winds has to move from high pressure area to low pressure area. That is, from the region of Horn of Africa in the Indian Ocean, the air moves towards the Indian continent. As the air moves over the ocean, it picks up the moisture and then travels towards the Indian subcontinent. This is the phenomenon of evaporation and cloud formation, which all of you must be very familiar with. Now, these moisture-laden clouds, as they approach near the Indian landmass, collide with the mountains, that is the Western Ghats, and then eventually move forward and hence bring rain. You might get a doubt now. If this is the scenario, why aren't these winds not reaching the arid and semi-arid regions of Indian subcontinent, that is the northwestern parts such as Rajasthan and Gujarat? It's because once the moisture carrying clouds collide with the mountains such as Western Ghats, Aravalis, Vindhyas and Satpura ranges, the moisture is lost. So after bringing rain to these parts, the air is dry. And it's because of these dry winds, the rainfall is minimal in these areas and hence these regions have developed to become deserts or simply arid areas. This phenomenon continues from June to September with a lot of breaks and then monsoon showers in different parts of the country. It gradually moves from southern tip towards the northern India. That's why if you have observed, first southwest monsoon's onset will happen in Kerala and only then it will move upwards towards the northern parts of India. During September, the sun is directly under the Tropic of Cancer, and after that again the movement of sun begins towards Tropic of Capricorn, that is towards the southern hemisphere. So again, what happens when the sun's position is almost near the equator is the regions there are getting heated up, and that has become the low pressure area, and the Indian subcontinent currently is comparatively cooler, and hence it is the high pressure area. So the trade winds will move back from the higher pressure to the lower pressure region. So it will move from the northeastern parts of India towards the southern direction. Hence, if you have observed, the eastern coast of India, specifically Tamil Nadu, gets its rainfall during this period. How is that? So, when the winds are blowing back from the northeastern direction, they flow over the Bay of Bengal. So, again, the air is picking up the moisture from the ocean, and then when they hit the eastern coast of India, especially Tamil Nadu and parts of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, they get rainfall during this time. The winds moving back from the Indian subcontinent can simply be called as the retreating monsoon. Hope this information was useful. Although we are taught that the monsoon season in India spans between June to September and there is some rainfall during October, we really didn't know why exactly that happened. Now that you have some understanding about the geographical phenomena that happens over the globe, you can appreciate the timely seasonal variations and also reflect on the point that due to overexploitation of natural resources and pollution, if there is huge climatic changes, what could happen? Leaving you all with this question, let me take a leave and see you all next time. Until then, stay safe, stay inspired.